offense set on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating a turnover and getting points off of it.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Running it back, it's Williams. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. First down here for the offense. They're going to run it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Holstein. They're trying to get to him. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. That's caught. It's Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Tulane right back to the line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets...
And the quarterback is snowed under. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. And they're able to get him on the ground. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Off play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The end of the first quarter with the score Tulane 7-10-0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He'll run it again. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Line gets set, first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling a little bit about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
On the move. Keeps the legs moving. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Running it back, it's Williams. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going.
Gets away from one, finds some space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run it to the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Holstein. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Smashes through. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Greenway. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Missouri. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Pitt pushing the pace. Using his legs, it's Reed. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. He's now up to 64 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
They go to the ground, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Panthers will go for it on fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a big-time completion there. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one. Vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Takes a handoff. It's Hughes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. For Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They'll try the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Holstein. He finds his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6th to finish it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the...
He'll take a deep shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 35, he's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to him again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping. The defense was ready for that one.
Here comes the offense on second down. Now they'll run the draw. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside the 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. It's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man down the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first inside of the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Reed. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards. But guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
Picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
And he breaks into the open. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter.
24-7.
1st down to start the drive after the break. They move the tight end all over. The give to the tailback. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. He's at the 37.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking off. To throw, it's Holstein. Trying to get to it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Hit right back to the line.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one.
Fires fires toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play-action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll ride the hot hand. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Tulane right back to the line. The give to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get